Okay, 4.3 model with formulas. So what is a formula? It describes an algebraic relationship between two or more variables. Okay, by reversing the order of operations, formulas can be rearranged in the same way as equations are solved. Okay, and when values for variables are given, the values can be substituted first and then the resulting equation solved, or the other way we can do it is rearrange first and then substitute, okay? So sub, then rearrange, or rearrange, and then sub, okay? So we're going to rearrange these equations just like we did when we solved, but this time we have more than one variable, and that's okay. We can just leave those in there. Okay, rearrange each formula to solve for the indicated variable. So we're going to rearrange y equals mx plus b to solve for x. So if we're solving for x and we have plus b, we're going to minus a b from each side. Okay, so this is the exact same step. If it's plus, then we need to minus, plus, and then the other opposite operation we deal with is multiplication and division. Okay, so we have y minus b equals mx. Now, m and x are multiplied by one another, but we want the x alone. So we're going to divide both sides by m. Okay, those cancel, and we have x equals y minus b over m. Okay, b, we're going to solve for L in A equals LW. So the L and the W are multiplied, so we're going to divide both sides, right? Multiplication, division, opposites. Okay, so divide both sides by the W. The W's cancel. We get L equals A over W. Okay, C, P equals 2L plus 2W. So we're going to solve for W. So leave the 2W on this side. We have a 2L. We're going to subtract 2L. Okay, so I get P minus 2L equals 2W. Now, I have to get the 2 off the W to get the W alone. Okay, so divide both sides by 2, and we get W equals P minus 2L over 2. Okay, now we're going to solve for W in V equals L, W, H. So the L, W, and H are all multiplied. Okay, opposite of multiplication is division. So leave the W, and we're going to divide out the LH on both sides. So we get W equals V over LH. And that's it. Okay, and then E. We have A equals BH over 2, and we want to solve for B. So first, let's get the 2 off the denominator here. We can multiply both sides by 2, so they cancel. So we get 2A equals BH. Now, if we want the B all alone, we're going to divide both sides by H. Right? B and H are multiplied. Opposite of multiplication is division. H over H cancel. We're left with B equals 2A over H. Okay, example 2. At a constant speed, the formula relating distance, speed, and time is d equals st. Okay. So a space probe travels 26,000 kilometers per hour. As soon as I see kilometers per hour, I'm thinking that this is the speed. So speed equals 26,000. Okay, the distance between Earth and Mars is 150 million kilometers. So 150,000,000. Okay, and that's the distance. How long does it take the probe to travel from Earth to Mars? So there's two ways of doing this. Okay, the first way is to substitute first and then solve. So d equals st, we would substitute the 150,000,000 in for d, the 26,000 in for s, and then put a t on that. So therefore, we would divide both sides by this 26,000 to get T alone. Okay, and we get T equals 5.769 hours. Actually, I don't want to put the H in there because then it's going to look like a variable. Okay, the second method is to rearrange the formula first and then sub in. So we know that we're trying to solve for T. So in order to get the T alone, we're going to have to divide both sides by S. Okay, so I get T equals D over S, which is simply distance, which is 150 million, over S, which is the speed, 26,000. And again, these were the exact same, so we're going to get T equals 5.769. No, that's a comma, sorry, for our T. So therefore we can see that it's the same answer. Okay, it doesn't matter if you sub in first, then rearrange, or rearrange and then sub in after. Last question, example 3, a local restaurant features a live band, and the bill for food and beverages, okay, has a 13% HST and a 12% service charge added. So altogether that would be like 25%, okay, which we can see right here in the formula, 0.25 times whatever the bill is, right? X for the bill. The restaurant also adds a flat fee cover charge of $25. So no matter what the bill is, it's going to be plus 25. If X represents the cost for food and beverages, the total cost in dollars C can be calculated using this equation. So what this means is the cost is the cost of food and beverages plus the tax and service charges added on those food and beverages plus a $25 flat fee to get in. Okay, Ryan's total bill was $310.75. How much was the bill for Ryan's food and beverages? So we're looking for X. So we have C equals X plus 0.25X plus 25. So X plus 0.25, we can put 1.25X. And we know the total cost is $310.75, so we can sub that into this side. So we have $310.75 equals 1.25x plus 25. Now we have to bring this 25 over to get the x by itself. Subtract 25 on both sides. We're left with 285.75 equals 1.25x. Okay, and divide both sides by 1.25, we get x equals 228.6. Okay, so therefore the bill was $228.60.